So in this video, I've got something pretty exciting for you guys, and it's the fact that I've been able to get all of my weapons pack-a-punched, being able to get the shield and the gatekeeper on round 1 in Revelations. Now, as well as this, I also got all of the perks. That's just due to Perkaholic, so I'm not really going to mention that in today's video. That is kind of self-explanatory. Once you get shopping free, you can buy as many Gobblegums you want and hopefully get Perkaholic, which in turn is going to lead you to get everything unlocked by round 1, which of course is pretty cool indeed. Now, in regards to this, we did this with just 3 players in the game, myself and 2 other people, so that is another nice achievement. And the only thing you need to do this is by using the shopping free Gobblegum and being very careful and very knowledgeable with how you spend your points. So first of all, what you want to do is straight away you want one person to spend their money on the corruption engine, which is the ritual, which is going to open up the rift. This is going to allow you to get an additional 500 points for everybody within inside the ritual zone, which of course is going to be very helpful moving forward. Once you've done this, keep as many zombies alive as possible because these are going to be very important at later stages in the round. But then you want to make your way over to the Gobblegum and, well, you want to try and get shopping free. I advise that do it one at a time. If somebody does get shopping free, do not spend your points on a Gobblegum because those points could become very handy at a later stage. And hopefully somebody will get Gobblegum, and then as soon as somebody gets that, they want to make their way over to Der Eisendrache. They want to go over the jump pad by the first gate, go over the jump pad, go into Shangri-La, and then make their way to Der Eisendrache, and then also buy that ritual in that particular zone. This is once again going to allow you to get an additional 500 points. The person with shopping free just run through Kino, make their way to Verrucht, because this is going to allow you to get a few extra gates, which of course are going to be very vital when actually doing this particular task. So once that person is running through Kino, going to Verrucht, opening as many gates as possible, the other 2 players will stay in the ritual zone, get the ritual done, and this is going to once again give everybody in the lobby an additional 500 points. We figured out that the person that buys the ritual doesn't actually need to stay in the ritual zone. As long as it is completed, they will actually get those 500 points. Once you've done this, make your way to Verrucht, where the other person will be that had shopping free. He will only have 500 points, so he's not going to be able to open any doors. And this is going to be the points where you need to be very careful with all of your points. The person with the most points, of course, will need to kill maybe a few zombies, put 4 to 5 bullets in them, and then knife them to get the maximum amount of points as possible. And then once they've opened that gate, the person that did have shopping free previously can then spend their 500 points on once again doing the ritual in Verrucht. This is just going to make it a lot easier to maximize your points for the third player so that they can open the other gate towards Mob of the Dead, because this is going to be arguably the hardest part. I believe you need to open a further 2 doors to get to the Mob of the Dead ritual, and once you've done this, once again, be very careful with the zombies. I think by the time we did all 4 rituals, we had 5 zombies left, and then once you've done this, you still should have at least 500 points each, and this means that the people that didn't hit the Gobblegum at the beginning of the round can now spend those 500 points on hopefully getting another shopping free. Now, this is where it got incredibly lucky for myself. Luckily, our second player in the game managed to get Fire Cell, which meant that I could get 3 individual weapons. I managed to get the Ray Gun, the M19, and also the Drakon, and all of these pack-a-punched, honestly, on round 1 are just incredible. So I was very lucky in that sense. Of course, I did buy Perkaholic at the beginning of the round, which I shouldn't have. I should have saved up the points, so it would have been a little bit easier to get to this stage on the round. But then our second player did activate the Fire Cell, which meant that I could get 3 individual weapons. What I'm going to recommend is that if you're the person that wants to get 3 weapons pack-a-punched on round 1, then just stick with the first 3 weapons that you pull out. Of course, if it is something such as the XM, then do replace it, but don't waste all of your points just continuously buying and buying fire sale weapons, because even though it's only 10 points each, those points are going to add up, and this may mean eventually you might not have enough points in being able to get to the Pack-a-Punch area. So of course you want to activate Pack-a-Punch. I'm sure that you guys know how to do that, but once all this is done, you might realize that you've not quite got 1,500 points so you can hit the gobble gum again. If this is the case, save as many points as you can, run around the map, lie down at perk machines to get that additional 100 points, shoot and knife zombies and keep one alive if possible, and of course just board up windows. Do as many small things as possible, and all this is going to maximize your points, and hopefully if you get incredibly lucky, you're going to be able to get shopping free like I did. Run straight to Pack-a-Punch, Pack-a-Punch all of your weapons, and there you go, you have all 3 of your weapons Pack-a-Punched on round 1. So in terms of this being lucky or skill, I would say that it's a huge combination of both. Of course, you need to know how to spend your points wisely, where to run around the map, but also at the same time, you need the luck in being able to get those shopping frees. So in total, you want at least 2 people in your lobby to get shopping frees. This is going to be enough to be able to get yourself everything that you need. Of course, if you're with 3 or 4 players, it doesn't really matter. If you're with 4 players, then that third person that gets shopping free will be able to get Pack-a-Punched as well. And all of this just means that it's going to be an incredible game, an incredible start to a game, especially when you've got all of your perks thanks to Perkaholic, 3 Pack-a-Punched weapons thanks to shopping free, and then of course we managed to get the shield and the gatekeeper as well, and all of this just meant that we was pretty much set for the game, or at least I was set for the game, because I had everything I needed. We then proceeded to get all of the helmets. I believe we got them all by round 18, which is the earliest that anyone's been able to do it so far. If you guys want tutorials on that, let me know down in the comment section below. I will bring you them as soon as possible. But anyway guys, I'm going to leave the video as that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I've been Long Sensation, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.